In this video we will demonstrate the automatic versioning functionality and how to switch between different configurations on the fly. If you want to load a specific configuration, just open the Load Configuration dialog. Because we did not save any configuration yet, you can see only the default setup. Let's close the dialog now and make some changes to the current configuration. For demonstration purposes, we will delete part of the routing logic we created previously. We build the modified configuration. As you can see, DET Hub automatically populates the description of the changes in the build configuration dialog for you. If you prefer, you can overwrite it with your own custom message. Now let's build the configuration. In the bottom right corner you can see a pop-up informing the user whether the build was successful or not. In our case, the configuration build was processed successfully, but there were some warnings. If you want to check build warnings or errors, you can go to the error list window. As you can see, we received a few warnings about components which are not used. The reason for this is that we deleted a couple of the nodes and edges on which these components were defined, and now they are not used anywhere. Before we return to the load configuration dialog, let's create two new components, a matcher and transformation, and build the configuration again. Now let's check the load configuration dialog. As you can see, two new configurations are provided to us. You can see the revision number, build description, date and time the build was processed, and the author of the new build. Now let's try to go back to the default setup. You will notice that the two new components we created a few minutes ago will automatically disappear, and the router will look the same as it did at the start of this video. As you can see in the notification pop-up, the revision 1 configuration was successfully applied and everything looks as expected. You will also notice that the title of the application window has changed. It identifies which revision is currently loaded. Now let's go back to the load configuration dialog and load the last revision, which includes changes we made in this demonstration. As you can see, the new components are back. The router contains all modifications we made, and the title of the application window informs us that we are working on the latest revision again.